Mira and HarlequinAudio present Dark Water Rising by Sharon Sala. Performed by Nan Mcnamara. 1. Divorced. Haley Quaid couldn't stop shaking from the sound of the word. And when Sam reached for her as they exited the courtroom, she leaned into his strength, just as she had last week when they buried their son. Robbie had been battling leukemia for more than 3 years before finally going into remission. When he came out of remission again, the last gasp treatment failed. Robbie knew what was coming and accepted it before his parents did. He was tired of fighting. He wanted to quit. He begged them to take him home to die. And so they did. For the next 3 weeks, the weaker their son became, the stronger and angrier Haley grew. She hated God. She hated herself. And she couldn't look at Sam without seeing Robbie. People used to say when Robbie was born that Sam Quaid had cloned himself, and the older Robbie grew, the more obvious the resemblance became. Same black hair and blue eyes, same jut to their chins, same likes and dislikes in food. Now, with Robbie gone, all that was like a slap in the face to Haley. She already knew that she would never be able to look at Sam again without seeing their son. And that pain seemed impossible to bear. Her rage had carried her through the physical exhaustion of caring and then saying goodbye to her beloved son. But without him, the rage had transformed into a desperate grief, a feeling that was intensified every time she looked at Sam. She'd filed for divorce in a knee-jerk reaction to bury that grief, to take control of her unraveling life in the only way she could. Her solution was insane, but Haley was already there. So in her mind, leaving Sam would lessen the pain of loss. Sam was shocked. He'd just lost his son, and now his wife wanted a divorce? It made no sense. He kept begging her to reconsider, but she hadn't been able to think past the overwhelming need to make all this go away. Robbie's death happened between one breath and the next. Haley had turned away to answer the phone when she heard the catch in Sam's breath, heard him call her name. She'd turned around, but it was too late. She hadn't been holding her boy. She hadn't even been touching him. And now he was gone. How had that happened? She'd lived through 19 hours of labor to bring him into this world, and he'd left it without her attendance, leaving her with enough pain to last a lifetime. All she remembered was Sam's arms around her before everything went black. One day passed into the next as they went about the business of laying him to rest. Getting the court date for their divorce hearing came before the flowers had wilted on the grave. Robbie was gone, and what was left of their marriage had died with him. And now that was over too. The back of her throat was burning as Sam led her out of the courtroom. She needed to cry, but the tears wouldn't come. She'd used them up watching Robbie's casket being lowered into the ground. Haley was broken, both in heart and spirit, and Sam Quaid could not work miracles. He'd lost his son, and now he'd just lost his wife. The sun was in their eyes as they walked out of the Dallas County Courthouse and paused on the steps. He heard Haley take a deep breath, and then she looked at him. Really looked, something she hadn't done in weeks. Haley saw his tears. She'd done that. Then he shook his head as if in disbelief and pulled her into his arms. He was shaking. She'd done that, too. She had to say something, but what? His pain was her.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?